Yeah, just filming all the cars.
You filming the cars?
Yeah.
How come?
Sorry?
How can you film in the cars?
I don't know.
I'm just wondering, because it's a police building and you're taking pictures.
Sorry?
I know who's filming.
I was filming that tattoo. Because she's got a nice tattoo.
Okay, why are you filming
The tattoo or the
you're
cars?
still filming me as well now. Can you stop filming the camera on me?
Can I still stop filming the camera?
Can you stop putting the camera towards me?
Why are you pointing the camera towards me?
Because I'm having a conversation with you and I'm recording.
Okay, so I'm having a conversation with you and I am recording.
Okay, why are you recording the police station?
Sorry?
Why are you recording the police station?
Because it looks interesting.
Because it looks interesting.
Yeah.
Because whenever we see someone obviously taking videos...
Yeah.
This is a perfect example of the familiar contradiction with British Transport Police. They can record you with official body cameras, but object the moment a member of the public records them with a phone. In UK law, there is no expectation of privacy in a public place. None at all. Yet this officer behaves as if her face is protected material that cannot be captured on camera. You can even see her trying to dictate where the camera is pointed, which is not a lawful instruction. If you are standing on public land, you are free to film the sky, the station, or a visibly irritated officer in a high visibility vest. That doesn't make it a security risk. It simply makes it inconvenient for them. And those two things are very different.
I think of security.
Right.
Okay? So...
Hey, stop recording!
No, I can record.
You can record, but I can't.
What we want to know is why you're filming...
Oh, I want to know, why did you order me to stop recording when you're recording?
Because we've asked you a
Because?
question. Why are you filming the police station?
No, answer my questions. You ordered me to stop recording, and then you come out and start recording.
You.
No, she did.
No,
You didn't,
we
correct.
asked.
She did.
Asked.
No, but your tone was
Right.
like ordering.
Well, we asked,
Okay.
why are you filming and taking
And I
pictures?
asked, why did you order me to
Right,
stop
she
recording?
didn't
And you
order
start.
you,
She did.
asked.
She did.
Asked.
She asked.
She asked.
All
not
right. Can I
ordered.
ask to stop recording?
We can record anything.
Can I ask you to stop recording?
Can I ask you to stop recording?
No.
Okay, then I'm not going to stop recording.
Okay then.
Why are you filming the police station?
Well, I think you must. What do you mean? Why?
Why are you filming the police station?
Why are you filming me?
Because I'm having...
Now the security announcer steps in, and the conversation goes in circles. She keeps asking why he's recording. He replies that the place caught his interest, and that answer seems to short-circuit her completely. When officers don't actually have a clear legal basis, they often fall back on vague security concerns as a catch-all justification that she's clearly trying to manufacture grounds for detention, but finding a building visually interesting is hardly an admission of criminal intent. The auditor handles this exactly as he should. He isn't required to justify a harmless hobby to someone simply because they are wearing a high-visibility jacket and asking questions out of curiosity.
Right. Well, because I like police stations.
You like police stations?
Yeah.
Okay.
And now because I'm having interaction with you. So it kind of goes around in circles, this silly thing, isn't it?
See, this is a major security
What?
for us, a concern, okay?
Why?
When people take pictures of police stations.
The only major security you should be worried about is the public security, not your own.
Well, I do concern about my own, yes.
Yeah, but if that's all you're worried about,
With me and the members
if you're only worried about your security, maybe you should just get a job somewhere else.
No,
And that
I
way you
just
don't have to
carried
worry
on,
about your
but they
security.
just talked over me. I said all my colleagues in there and the members of the public that go in there, the solicitors that go in there, it's concerns for everyone.
Solicitors?
In there. Yeah, everyone goes in there.
What kind of solicitors?
Duty solicitors.
All right. Why? What, people that you arrest?
Interviews.
Oh, right. All right.
Okay. So, can you tell me why you're recording the police station? Have you got any ID on you?
ID.
Yeah.
Now she suddenly pivots to being concerned about the solicitors inside the building, as if lawyers somehow lose their powers when caught on camera. When that angle goes nowhere, she switches tactics and asks for identification. But under UK common law, there is no requirement to give your name or address unless you're being reported for an offense or placed under arrest. What she's really doing is probing for information without any legal authority to demand it. The auditor's response is sharp but accurate. If someone is genuinely too fearful to be filmed, that raises serious questions about whether they are suited to a job that involves confronting real danger. For police officers especially, being recorded comes with a role. If someone needs absolute anonymity and zero public scrutiny, law enforcement isn't the right career choice. Intelligence work will be a better fit than frontline policing.
Hang on a second. Oops. What kind of ID are you looking for?
Any photographic ID.
Photographic. Oh, what's that? There you go. Do you want it?
It's not very funny, is it?
Well, it's not very funny asking me for my ID if I didn't do anything.
Well, it is. It's a security concern, and I can ask anyone for that.
Well, I'll be honest with you, that's the best ID I can give you. You're not going to get a better ID than this one from me.
What's in your bag?
What's in my bag?
Have you got any ID in your bag?
Have I got ID in my bag?
Yeah.
This is getting silly, man.
It's getting very silly.
Have you got any IDs?
Yes, I do.
If I throw this on the floor, will you find me now?
I can do, yes, a little.
Yeah, but it wasn't mine originally. Oh, you know what, I'm going to have it. I wouldn't be surprised if you asked me for my ID because I threw this on the floor. Although it's not mine.
Are you going to police?
Am I known to police?
She then asked for photographic ID, something you are never legally required to provide during a voluntary interaction. In response, he hands her the only ID she's actually entitled to in that moment, a piece of street litter. Her reaction says everything. She won't even touch it, clearly realizing she's being ridiculed. She mutters that it's not very funny, but the moment perfectly exposes how unreasonable her request was. When the ID demand goes nowhere, she immediately switches strategies and asks what's inside his bag, fishing for any excuse to escalate. But without a clear legal trigger, like the smell of drugs or visible tools linked to a crime, that bag is legally out of bounds. At that point, she has no lawful footing to search it at all.
You're not listening? Are you known to police at all?
No, just anyway, lady, sorry, what was your shoulder number again?
Are you known to police?
Am I known to police? Like, how do you mean?
Does the police know of you? Have you ever been arrested? Have you ever been stop searched or anything like that?
What about you? Have you ever been...
I'm asking you a question. You don't need to ask the question back to me.
Well, I also don't need to answer either. So are you known to police?
Yeah, I am known to police because I'm employed by them.
Yeah, any convictions?
If we had convictions, we wouldn't be working for police.
Yeah, you can. A lot of police now, they have convictions every joint, apparently.
For other ones, but not BT.
Any disciplinary, anything waiting? Any complaints? Really? Is that just for you, or is that her as well?
I can't speak for Becky, but I can speak for
Hey,
myself.
Becky, any disciplinary actions waiting?
She's now distracted by her phone, likely trying to run a check on the police national computer. But without a name, she's going nowhere. She asks whether he is known to police, and he fires back by asking if she has any convictions. Given recent headlines, that's not an unreasonable question. Still, her reaction shows she's clearly rattled at this point. The dynamic has completely shifted. She's accustomed to using intimidation to control encounters, but instead she's facing someone who understands the rules just as well, if not better, than she does. The authority she expected to rely on is slipping away, and it's obvious she's no longer in command of the situation.
You British transport usually are quite good, don't you? Yeah, I know. Anyway, quick question. Am I being detained?
1 second, I'll just call my supervisor.
No. Am I being detained or? You can decide that right now before you call your supervisor.
No, I'm just asking him.
I can leave then, yeah? I'll see you soon, yeah?
We just want to know why it was you were filming the station.
Yeah, and I want to know, am I being detained?
We can detain you.
No, am I though?
We could
Section
section 1.
1. Ooh, be careful before you go ahead with it. Be careful. I know Section 1 very well.
We have grounds.
Okay, and what is section 1 then?
Section 1, what? Items like... You're looking for items?
We have grounds.
So what items are you going to look for?
Anything that could be used in the proceeds of crime. We can use anything that we can cause suspicion to be used in crime. You're standing there
Yeah.
in a police station.
This is a key turning point in the encounter. When he asks, "Am I being detained?" she responds by threatening to use Section 1 of the Police and Criminal Evidence Act. But to lawfully rely on that power, she would need reasonable suspicion that he is carrying stolen goods or prohibited items, such as weapons or tools used for theft. A mobile phone clearly doesn't meet that standard. Halfway through the exchange, it becomes obvious she realizes she has no legal basis to search him at all. You can practically see the hesitation set in. She immediately retreats, knowing that an unlawful search would open the door to serious consequences, both in court and through internal misconduct proceedings.
It's a security.
So do you have any kind of reasonable grounds that I'm about to commit a crime?
It doesn't have to be necessary to commit a crime.
You need...
Give
What?
us any ID. Is there anything we can do?
Not really.
No, we can't. I don't think
Well done, Sergeant. Is he Sergeant? Yeah, good man, Sergeant.
You don't know what he said.
He said no.
He was talking, and then he carried on talking.
What did he say?
He's going to come and speak to you now.
Oh, is he? Okay. But I don't have to wait, right?
Listen, I've asked for your name and address.
I know you can detain me, but if you do go ahead and detain me, I can make a civil claim against you. So now I'm asking you, am I being detained or am I free to move?
You can free to move if
Thank
you want.
you. At least you made that clear. I hate it when police officers don't have the guts to respond to that question. So now, this is consensual. I can choose to stay here and talk to you.
And with that, the bluff completely falls apart. When she says, "You're free to go if you want," what she's really admitting is that she has no legal authority left in the situation. It's essentially a quiet request for the encounter to end, so she can avoid further embarrassment. But the auditor doesn't leave, and that detail matters. Once officers confirm you're not being detained, everything that follows is purely voluntary. At this point, he's no longer there under any form of pressure. He's choosing to stay and talk. With no legal footing and no scripted options left, she calls for a supervisor. It's the law enforcement equivalent of escalating to a manager after realizing the other person understands the rules better than you do.
Leave. Right, now, okay, I'm going to continue talking to you.
Okay.
That's
Do you
it.
have any ID on you?
Do I have... I've given you an ID, but you declined it.
What's your name?
There's not much more I can do to you. Here.
What's your
Would
name?
you like it?
What's your name? What's your name?
What's my name? What do you want my name for?
I've just asked for you. Sure.
Why do you need my name? Do you wanna...
Giving your name?
You're not gonna go date with me, so you're not gonna ask for my name.
I've not asked for that.
Or you asking for my name? You asking for my name, and then you got your tongue out and you just licking your lip. You look like you're getting way too excited. What's my name? What do you need my name for? Anyway, there's just a little something that I wanna. You know, when I started recording, I noticed like a big bag of...
The situation has now drifted into an uncomfortable stalemate. She's already admitted is free to leave, which means her authority in this interaction is effectively gone, yet she continues to linger. The auditor begins to analyze her body language, pointing out the lip movements and nervous gestures. It's not flirtation, it's a behavior of an officer who has run out of options, feels exposed, and is too stubborn to disengage. By calling out these stress signals, is deliberately shifting the pressure back onto her and emphasizing that she no longer has any professional justification for remaining there. At this stage, the encounter turns into a form of psychological sparring, and she's clearly on the losing end.
Back over there.
Yeah.
That makes you guys look a bit bad.
Oh well.
Yeah. Just so I'll mention that. Maybe you should like get a bin and put it in, or maybe just...
That bin gets emptied every single day at the end of the day, so...
Yeah, I can see it, but you can see it from outside.
Okay.
That makes the British police kind of look bad, you know. Although you guys usually are, you look very professional, and you always act very professional, to be fair. I'm glad you didn't detain me today. You did the right thing by not detaining me. ID again, I have no reason to give you an ID. You can try all your tactics, but it's not going to work today, so that's it. Am I free to go? Oh, you've already answered that. I will wait for the sergeant.
Why are you trying to be very funny?
I'm not trying to be funny.
With your behaviour and stuff like that.
I'm not. I swear to you. Hi, Sergeant. How are you?
I'm good. Yeah?
No. Yeah. I'm just having a chat with your officers.
Okay, excellent. What,
Yeah.
Are you just filming?
Nothing. I'm just filming. First of all, I started filming that rubbish at the back. Can you see it? Can you see it? You turn around, you see it? Yeah.
Then the sergeant steps in, and the contrast is immediate. His posture is calm, hands on his hips, relaxed, no sign of hostility. The auditor mentions a litter around the area, and honestly, it's a fair complaint. Instead of taking offense, the sergeant accepts it without friction. This is what effective policing looks like. He evaluates the situation, recognizes there's no threat at all, ignores the camera completely, and speaks to the auditor like a normal person does if anything. This is a moment the other officer should be learning from. But she's likely still too preoccupied with protecting her own position, rather than observing how the situation should have been handled from the start.
That kind of makes your station look bad.
Okay.
That's all. And then these two ladies are gonna stop. This one, she was very aggressive at the start. She was like ordering me around. I wasn't very happy with it. And then she almost used section 1.
Okay.
I mean, come on. She's gonna use section 1 for what? Nothing. That's pretty much it. They didn't detain me, luckily.
No, I mean, I've asked you for your details.
She asked for my details.
provide-
I've offered her this ID, but she didn't want it. This one. She said,
What's that saying?
It was fun.
oh, it's yours now. I don't want it.
Well, all I'll say, sir, is I mean, you know, film away.
Yeah.
We've got, obviously, we'll put in an intel report from our end.
Yeah, of course you can.
In relation to, because
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. Yeah, you can
see,
put.
it is a police building. We do have people going in and out, you know. So,
Of course,
not everyone wants to film, but we'll put in an intel report around that.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
fine. Like I said, it's open from public. I can film whatever I want.
Okay.
Can I get a tour? Can I get a tour inside?
No.
Okay, thank you. Look after the ID, yeah? Bye.
The sergeant acknowledges a so-called security intelligence report, which, in practical terms, usually means it gets noted and quietly forgotten, but he still allows the filming to continue. In the end, the auditor has the final word. What began with an officer trying to invent powers she didn't have finishes with her being embarrassed by a scrap of rubbish and professionally overruled by a superior. The message is simple: understand your rights, stand your ground, and don't stop recording.